Hey y'all, welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to the weekend reading. What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Becca? Where we at? I'm gonna start at 30 seconds with the collective message. We'll start at 45 seconds. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you. I feel like I need to pull from here first. What's up, Dasuki? What's up, Miss Sassy? Sean? Alina? What's up, Maya? Alchemist Prime? Donye? Peace? Don't we always like to open up things? Oh my God. This says contaminated by fear. Doesn't somebody break down fear, what did they say? False evidence appearing real? Let's see what this means. Let's see what this means. I watched that movie. I finally finished it. It took me like a week to go back and finish Mia Culpa. I started it while I was getting a tattoo the other day. And I finished it tonight before I came on. I was like, let me go ahead and finish this movie before I start this reading. At first I thought to myself, Tyler's probably going to make them two, like, at the end of the movie, I thought the two of them were going to end up in the Dominican Republic. It's just a thought that came to my head, but then I said, his lifestyle, like, if you've seen the movie, his lifestyle was just like, how could I ever? You know, I think she was just pretty traumatized by the time all of that ended. And how could she ever have imagined that that would be her life? Like the way he, oh my God. I was going to get there, Donye. I was going to get there. I was thinking about the paint scene. I cannot unsee that. Like, it took me a minute to be like, I was like, maybe I should just rewind it. Like, was that blue? Anyway. I'm just wondering, like, what was his angle? Like, by the end of it, was he just gonna, like, collect all of these paintings of these different women, or were they gonna collect his paintings? Because one of them had, like, all of his paintings. That movie was so much. One of them had, like, all of these paintings. And she was like, I'm just waiting until they, like, are, like, they're worth something. And it's like, but you're older than him. I don't know. It was just, there was a few holes. I don't know. There was a few things that I didn't understand, but it was like, let's, back to his lifestyle. What is the end goal with that? It's just like a mob of women who are going to be angry at that man. And I understand why she didn't want to go back to that. Because you remember at one point in the movie, she was like, I think he asked, well, he said something like, I always wanted a woman like you. And she was like, I always wanted someone who was spontaneous and fun and blah, blah, blah. But she wasn't directing it at him. And I did notice that. And I wasn't sure what that was about. But girl, his lifestyle was just, it was like when you live on top of, I mean, was it me or did he live on top of or just way too close to that sex club? It's like, was that a part of the building? I don't know. Like, how could you keep up with something like that, you know? Um, that game, that game is something else. It's like, it doesn't change, just the players do. And his game was very familiar. You know, it's like as cute as the experience was for the movie, you know, for the movie's sake, it's just a fucking no. Like, it's a complete no. And it was like even her own family sucked because she couldn't trust her husband either. Even from the beginning, it was like the way that he didn't take up for her, for his toxic ass family, was just like a no. Like, there was so many fucking no's in that movie. Yeah. Some of y'all may be growing out of like some sort of adrenaline rush. You said he lived right on top of a sex club. I can't. What happens when you're ready to be regular? And he want to do all this crazy stuff. And the script never changed. Some of y'all may have been dealing with somebody like this. It's like, from the beginning of the movie, it was just like this seduction. It was a strategy. It was let me let you know that others are here. Like, the way he was even throwing shit in her face was just like, it's a cold game, but the only thing that changes is the players. That's it. Some of y'all, this is gonna resonate for y'all because somebody is thinking about that. In this collective reading, somebody's thinking about that. The layers. Bitch, it was so many women. Like, imagine what a day alone. How can you have, like, how can you cultivate real relationships like that? You can't bring your girl around this nigga. This is very, don't bring your girl around me. That's this person. Okay, that's... I noticed that on his arm he was an Aquarius too. So some of y'all may be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh my God, the King of Swords. Some of y'all might be dealing with an Aquarius, and they're thinking about, if you rejected them, it's kind of like when she texted him at the end, and she was like, no, he texted her. He was like, thank you so much. I want to see you. I think we all need a night like that. You know what I mean? I think we all need that paint scene. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm just saying, like, everybody wants to have that moment where every time you think back to it, all you can see is the lights, or all you can think about is the way that shit went down in the bedroom, or all you can... Everybody needs these thrilling, you know what I mean? But you shouldn't try to make moments like that your whole life. Like, don't try to make that moment into a life, because you probably don't want shit to do with that lifestyle in real life. Okay? Most people are doing things to try to escape real life. If that's this person's life, honey, forget about it. And with her family, it was just like, all y'all fake. And you two involved with your family, and they want, and what they want for you, and you ain't got your own brain, and why did I marry you? Like, I feel like this movie is a part of this collective reading. Some of y'all have, I'm hearing you know what to expect. Some of y'all could be like on another level of intelligence. Like, I don't know if you knew that or not, but yeah. You could be an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn, or there could be one that's thinking about you. Virgo in particular doesn't have to be. Virgo is here strong, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Imagine, like, if she had turned old boy down and he had to sit down and just really think about that. Like, from the beginning, she would have been like, nah, this is going to be toxic and I'm not going to get involved. Imagine if she had just never taken the case. It's almost like the game flipped, though, because she rejected him on the back end, the way she rejected him, and she helped him, actually. Okay? She actually helped him at the end. Because this is looking like somebody that's thinking about rejection. With the Page of Cups in the reverse, is just giving, like, not speaking rejection. I don't know, turning something down, right? This is looking like somebody who has experienced something. Like, imagine you've had, like, that paint scene with somebody and they help you out and then they just don't talk to you no more. Like, I don't even hate you. Like, I don't know, it leaves that cliffhanger feeling, it leaves that wonder. So I feel like somebody's kind of thinking about how to work something out with you that's not speaking to you, but may have, like, these things that they're dependent on. Like, this is not somebody that stands alone or likes being alone or doing things alone or that can function alone. Because even in that, I'm sorry to compare this to the movie, but it's like, it looks like this spread. Because somebody is having a hard time. You know, I can't imagine that he spends a whole lot of time alone. And it's like, just looking for that thrill. Something's not sustainable, and somebody's thinking, like, I don't know, maybe somebody's never been rejected before or something like that. But imagine if you had just turned that shit down. They're very much still affected by the connection. It's like they don't, how can I, this is like one of those experiences that you never forget. But it looks like something that you've learned from. You had to grow very tired in order to get to this place. I think you grew really tired of feeling stressed the hell out about something. I think the anxiety started to outweigh, like, how you actually felt. And you may have started by just either slowing things down, or this could be what happens. Slowing down the communication. You pulled out of something. It's like I would, you know, I feel like you're in this place this weekend where you may be spending some time alone. I don't know if you're getting out into nature or if you're just looking out into nature, but some of y'all could be taking a flight since this plane just decides to show up. But I think you're looking at how you're able to be there for yourself. And it's like, I think you want something that can match that. It's like, the way that you're able to, I don't feel like I don't want anybody to be there for me. I think it's more of, I really do a better job at being there for myself than anybody that's around, you know? Or whatever you've overcome from what I'm seeing. I don't think that you have quite moved on from this. What is this? I don't see you waiting. You have a lot of clarity about this, though. And with that, you're like, if it's a 12-step program, you're like well into this. It's like you're halfway there or you're almost there. But you really got a really big part of this behind you. And it's just giving this movie. Y'all's life is giving this movie this weekend. You definitely put a stop to something. It's like, I mean, I gotta start over and heal from all this crazy ass shit that just happened. But I'm alive. She was fly from the beginning of the movie until the end. So I'm sure she's not gonna have a problem moving on with her life. But it's just like, that's what your reading is looking like this weekend. She's like, actually, I had my time with all of you people and this sucked. So I think I'm just gonna take care of myself. Bye. That's what your weekend looks like, collective. And 16 minutes later, we're going to Aries. What's up, what does that say? Lizine? Did I say that right? What's up, Brandon? Aries. Was it? I felt like I was just talking about the movie, but the way that it lined up with its collective reading was like, this is weird. And Aries, you got somebody that feels like, especially if you have a kid with this person or if you've known this person, I don't know, it's giving more of, this person could be younger than you. This could be one of your children. There was a conversation of children. There's something about a child here. You could be this person's child. Somebody feels like everything is falling apart without you. Like it's hard to create something without you. This is somebody who wants to compromise with you. Like work something out with you. I heard once. I feel like you adore this person. Or you once did. What is this about, Aries? It's almost like you can't work with something. Something is hard to work with. You can't create. Is this your energy? No. Somebody may be sad that something didn't work with you. Didn't work out with you. It's like somebody's still looking at that. This is you. But you knew. It's like, don't worry. I don't know. It's almost like something couldn't continue. It couldn't continue. Either you ended this, you knew something had to change, you couldn't, it's like, oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop talking about this movie in a minute, but I just remembered the part where he said, I only have one play. I only have one play. And it was her. So it's like he needed her. And in a way, she needed him. Not long term. Because his lifestyle just, maybe no. But he needed her to free him. And she needed him to free her. Something like that could be going on in y'all life. It's like, no thanks, but thank you. Because I had no idea how fake my family was. There's something like that going on. What's the kid about? You could have been waiting for somebody to grow up, too. And that... Oh, like her husband was very immature. Very immature. How are you not going to say something and your mama just wailing on me like that? For real? I would have blew up that fucking dinner. Are you crazy? I'm not good for it at all. This is somebody, like I said, that wants to work something out. This person's in love with you. They like, what? Jesus. You, where we at? You're very reserved with this person. Again, like I said, even if she had stayed with her husband, he did not take up for her. Like, he just did not make her feel, she didn't feel chosen in his life. When it came to his family, it was like she had to stand down. Like, how you feel does not matter. Because me letting these people disrespect you is okay. Because we corrupted as fuck anyway. And that could be how you feeling about something. I'm sorry. It's just something told me to watch that movie before I did this reading. And I'm like, oh shit, this looks like what's going on. And their plan would have fell apart without her. This card says everything is falling apart without you. I don't know. I'm not trying to tie the two together, but she didn't even realize that she was a part of a plan, that she was just a pawn in this plan. Y'all be careful this weekend. Make sure that the love that you are choosing to give is to yourself, for your kids. A lot of y'all need to make sure you get some sleep. You may not have peace about, in the end, she chose herself. And she was looking so fucking good throughout that entire, baby, them sunglasses at the end. You are probably going to do the same, Aries. You gonna walk off like, put your car around you and be out of there. I just see you kind of turning the page on something, Aries. This is how you win. This is how you win. Okay? I don't know what this read is about. Some of y'all have a relationship in your future, too. There's something about a home, a relationship, some sort of celebration. Make sure you're celebrating your life, too. Take yourself out, okay? Do I not have any music playing, or is it just too low? Okay. We're gonna move on. Y'all not gonna keep me here all night. Taurus. Don't let one event ruin your life, honey. I don't know what made me say that, but do not let that happen. A lot of you may be enlightened about something this week. This weekend? This week? What you could be enlightened about, or some of you are just simply enlightened. So you know that somebody's faking the damn funk. Like somebody has fallen on their ass. Somebody's struggling right now. Somebody's struggling right now. So you can see through something because you probably annoying to people, the fact that they can't hide shit from you. But you see it. It could be a masculine energy, or it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. You know somebody hasn't moved on from you too, or you them, or something like that. Sure. There's like a dilemma. Ooh. Maybe you're not turned on by this anymore. It's like somebody may have thought one way about you, but really you just outgrew them. And you know that this person hasn't moved on from you. They're trying to distract themselves either with someone else or just from you, from wanting to come back to you. It's like they're turning it down inside of them. This person is hurt. This person is mad at you. That you're not fighting for them. That you're not that you're not it's like you shut your emotions off or something like that. So I was like, how are you doing that? But that's how you win. You Aries. It's like that's how you, and it's not about winning some sort of game, but it's like that's how you win in life. I'm talking about small joys, small things that lead to bigger things. And it's not about playing games and situations. It's about not letting things hit you like a Mack truck all the time. And just getting tossed around by everything that happens to you. You cannot let that happen, baby. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it through this life. And so that's what I mean when I say that's how you win. It's like, baby, come on. But this person is looking at it as like a personal slight. And I don't think this is personal. I think it's personal. But I don't think it's personal, like you're trying to attack them or something like that. I just think that somebody's feeling like a failure that they couldn't make something happen with you. But it's like something was wrong with this situation. And either everybody's aware or just nothing's being talked about. I feel like nothing's being talked about. There's no clarity on what's actually going on here. You say you blocked him, you haven't talked to him in over a month. There's still heartbreak here. It's almost like it just came back up to the surface. If it's been a while ago, this person's missing you. They're struggling with feeling like, damn, did I miss the boat here? Somebody feels like they should have taken a chance on you. They feel like you've gotten over them, like you ignoring them, like you stopped pursuing them, like you don't want to talk. Damn, Taurus. feel like you waited on this person. What's your advice? I think you waited on this person. And it's like this person showing up and there ain't nothing going on. And you're different now. You're different now. It's almost like showing up and everybody's gone. Oh, you're gone. I'm hearing that song. Them gone so far away. You gonna be gone by the time this person show up, Taurus. This person's like, damn, I should have went through this shit with Taurus. They're like, you know, if it's like you gonna go through shit with somebody, you might as well do it with the person that you love. They're faking the funk by acting like they don't feel that way. Gemini. These readings is different tonight. It could be a leak. Because I feel like the water is just doing weird shit in here tonight. Somebody is dark. Gemini. They sneaky. They are not a truth teller. They are the villain in your story. They have been. And you can always rewrite that story. And I feel like God has been trying to tell you something when it comes to this. And I don't know if this person's going to try to bring you something this weekend or what, but I'm about to see what the hell is going on. Number 34, 17, 38 could be important. Thank you, Sean. Lord have mercy. You went through some dark days when you was dealing with this person, or since you've been dealing with this person. I think you've been turning the page. Your mind goes back to this sometime, but it's like maybe you don't speak about this. You knew something would probably end terribly. I don't know why you knew that, but, or you know that just like Kelly Rowland at the end of the movie, she was like, She looked at the text, she smiled, she said that was cute. But hell no. And she went on about her life. Whatever she went to do on after that, she said, I can't go back. Don't take this person back. They're not going to change. It's going to be more layers and layers and layers of those paintings. Whoever this is, no. No. God's handing you a gift of truth, of clarity, so that you can see this bullshit and all. No, baby, you better than that. You better than that. You'll never be good enough for somebody who's trying to fill a void, but you could be better than what the fuck they provide. The hell? This person's a liar. Period. And they don't deserve to be in a relationship with you. Okay? That's how you gonna win. That's how you gonna win. Your hesitancy saved you. I don't know what... You find your happiness. Thank you, Derek. You find your happiness. And that's how you're gonna win in life. You rewrite your story, Gemini. Don't worry about this bullshit. Save your money this weekend. Stay away from untrustworthy people. Ooh, these messages is off the chain tonight. These messages is off the chain tonight. Legalizing. Cancer. What can I say? You could be a very smart cookie, Cancer. Let me see something. I'm hearing minions. Isn't that like, I don't know. I feel like someone's like the leader of something and they have minions. Isn't it like people who follow them or something like that? There could be like a group of people that are protected by something, but is dark. You could stand alone, but you're looking so much bigger than whatever this whatever this is. So let's say you come up against the board. Why am I hearing the Board of Education? Hey, Mona Lisa. Hey, Allison. Y'all deep tonight. I think we need it. I think we need it. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah, because that's what this is giving. It's like a whole army trying to come at one person. It's like, why? What's going on here? Something wasn't enough. It's like, God, I cannot. Why am I picturing, which I thought was brilliant, honestly. And I don't know if it's that, okay, how can I say this? Back in the day, I used to live across the street from these Mexicans, and it was like 10 of them in that house. But they were, every morning they would get up, go to work. It was like 6 a.m. and they would like commune, and they had a system. Like they had that shit together. And I'm sure that they all own businesses and have their shit going because don't nobody hustle like a foreigner. Okay? I know because I'm a foreigner over here. Okay? And you're gonna hustle to keep that shit together. But there's something like that. Like I was living across the street, just me and my girlfriend, and it was all of them. And at one point there was an issue. There could be something going on where there's like you're outnumbered, but maybe you have it. I feel like maybe you're outnumbered, but you still overpower in some way. There's something like that going on. Anyway, there's someone else here who feels like they wasted a lot of money, a lot of time that they had to get something together. I don't know what that could be. Something's not over. Something's not over. Something is, it's like if you're not reconciling with somebody or something like that. It's like somebody's very clear on that. It's almost like a warning here. Make sure you're paying attention to some pattern. There's been a light that's been shown. Like, something didn't work, and it's like people are going to know why something didn't work. And it's like, even if something doesn't feel over on the inside, I feel like something is already, it's like, almost like a white flag is going on this weekend. Somebody's having to admit, because with this justice card here, it's like, you may be outnumbered, but I don't even think having more people is necessary. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this reading. But it's almost like some higher up has spoken. And that's that on that. So there's some kind of offer that may be being discussed. Or something about not knowing about an offer or a decision anymore. Cancer, I don't know what's going on in your reading. A lot of y'all may decide not to go out this weekend. Someone stays away or something like that. But they're like, it's like trying not to look back, but still like mentally or energetically manifesting something. But from a not so good place. This is a lot going on, Cancer. What does this have to do with you? Something, it's not the right time to do something right now. I would, whatever the hell this is right now, I wouldn't waste your time. I would actually put a little distance between you and any drama. If you want to go somewhere, I would go by myself. You know, I feel like there's a lot that you, it's like, what's a good example? I don't want to bring up nothing morbid. It's like you need to let something happen. It's like if you see something blowing up over there, don't go in that direction. Like, let that shit die down. You see a whole bunch of police activity, like, okay, we're going to take the other street. We're going to, you know. It's like you need to let something die down before proceeding, I guess. So, look, a lot of red tape. Leo. I just heard, shut up. They could be like, you could be feeling like you ain't got no peace this weekend. I'm hearing this like white noise in my ear. Like, you might want somebody to turn something down. This could be at work as well. Like, it's just not feeling peaceful. Maybe your schedule is all over the place. You could be working through some things that you're not talking to anybody about either. Some of you could have gotten into therapy and you're not telling anybody about it. Some of you may need that. You may want to talk to somebody, but there may be a call. There may be a phone call. It's like you're trying to make a decision about a connection in your life. I think you've been going with the flow, but that may not be. What do you need to do? This is almost like giving just enough to keep something going, but maybe you don't really love it. I don't think you love what you're doing. You got the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups with somebody, and then this is a different situation. Yeah. You might feel like you're making a mistake with someone. It's like you've been going with the flow, but you feel like you're wasting your time because you got something over here that matters to you. Or this is how somebody's going through about you. Somebody is bullshitting. You can't deny it. Somebody can't deny this. What is gonna happen this weekend? Somebody's like, what am I gonna do? Somebody's gotta make something happen. Somebody's gonna end something that they feel like, this is like the night before the wedding. And you over there sweating bullets like, oh my God, I am not supposed to be doing this shit right now. No, you're not. Somebody was chasing the devil. This song is called Chasing the Devil. This is crazy. Something may come to an end this weekend. It's like, I got to do the right thing because this is not where I'm supposed to be. I don't feel right. I'm not. Somebody's going to have to keep it real with themselves. Sorry. Something may end and begin this weekend. It's time. It's time to do this. If somebody's like, it's time to step up, I'm telling you, somebody's like, it's time. It's like somebody's ready to come home to themselves. Like somebody ready to feel like they self again. So I think some kind of like admission, or it's like, whew. Somebody's like, I gotta do this. It don't matter. Like, I gotta do this. Even if somebody get mad, somebody's about to cause some trouble is what this, yeah. Somebody's like, I don't have peace on the inside, so it's either I cause war on the outside or I implode, and so it's war. Just be sure that whatever decision you make, that you can handle the outcome of that decision. Because, but at the same time, it's like, even, I'm sorry, even in that movie, Mia Culpa, whatever, honey. It was a whole bunch of, it was a big shakeup, but it restored like order, if you will, you know. Because shit was not, like, she shouldn't have been with that whack-ass family she had. Because they was some fucking crooks. And he was innocent. So, he had to be vindicated. We'll see what happens, Leo. What's the outcome of this? What's the outcome of this weekend? Something about being 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Somebody has some regrets about or being in the wrong place, you know, at the wrong time, or somebody doesn't want to be alone, but I feel like it's like if somebody was in another situation and they thinking about leaving and coming over to the other, they may have, I don't know, something may have taken too long. I don't know, baby. It's not looking good. Yeah, this is like the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Somebody took a long time to make a decision about like the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. It was real. Whatever this was real. That was a big ship. Oh my God, Leo, that was sad. Virgo. Somebody may be finding out or realizing the difference between wholesomeness and like a thought or something like that. That's what I'm getting. It's like somebody may be missing that wholesome feeling, you know, that wholesome experience, I'll say. Especially if they dealing with a thought, male or female. Could be a female. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, that could be a thought card, okay? Yeah. This is somebody who stays awake thinking about you. Why am I hearing gravy train? What does that mean? Somebody's walking away from, like, I'm telling you, somebody, like, chose a hoe over you. They're walking away because they can't stop thinking about you anyway. They feel like they can't do anything now because they wrong. You know what I mean? And if they moved on to someone who just wasn't you, you know, they hate that. They hate that they did that. Because they still love you. They feel like they betrayed themselves. They ended up with a gold digger and offered that bitch commitment. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's what it sounds like in my head, though. But somebody was so like, what was their intention? Somebody's intention was, somebody's being honest with themselves about something like, my intention was never to commit. Like somebody is realizing that they never planned on. It's like if I really think back and if I'm really honest with myself, I never planned on committing or doing the right. It's like somebody could have planned on using. Like somebody could have planned on like getting what they needed out of the situation. And it's crazy that I said big ship because this is something that's floating away. And somebody's having a hard time with that because this is like an ending. This says endings are inevitable. Something came to an end because somebody's intentions weren't right in the first place. And now they're realizing, they're thinking about the choice that they made and the wholesomeness that they walked away from. Ooh, what's your advice? Somebody's seeing where it was at. That's all I'm getting from this. And it's like, I'm not seeing any communication. But somebody's definitely seeing where it was at. And the way that they played it was not it just wasn't. It's like if you love somebody, why? It's like, why are you trying to control and manipulate and fuck up the situation? This is why somebody left, because this King of Wands in the reverse just wouldn't quit. Libra. Wow. It's like there's an end. It's like somebody's putting an end to something. It's like, okay. You seem to be getting over this. You have feelings about it. I feel like your feelings are hurt. But I do see you moving forward. Somebody feels like they should have treated you better. Somebody has this. They just fear commitment. I feel like there's someone here who... They block off feelings of like remorse when it comes to this. This could be somebody who prays. They worry if they've missed an opportunity with you. Ooh, this person may send you a message this weekend that may cause a fight. And something's clear, like why something took so long or why something was back and forth. It's like something makes something very clear to you this weekend. Especially if it's been a while or something like that. There were so many people that came in between this. I see you moving on. Not without, it's like this person now may be thinking about trying to get another chance with you. Is this two different people? Ooh, you got two different people that may be thinking about like another chance with you. And again, you got two different people. Is this three people? Libra. It's like you may want to, but on this one, oh my God, Libra, throw the whole, didn't I say you to throw the whole roster away last time? Maybe all of them feel like this. Is it all of them? There's one in particular that feels like they should have treated you better. Okay, which one is that? The one that maybe you have the fondest feelings for or something like that? Libra. It says start a revolution. I feel like you want to fight back in some way. The number 28 or 7. Could be important. You got a decision to make. It's like something is stable, but it's painful at the same time. There's so many questions when it comes to it at this point. There's a lot of regret. Take your time. I honestly see you not being able to revisit something like... It's like even if you were to revisit something, you wouldn't have peace about it. And I don't think somebody else has peace about that either. Scorpio. I think you're trying to meditate some bad memories away with somebody. I'm hearing X marks the spot. This could be about an ex. I think you just give up on whatever this is this weekend. This could be a relationship, a marriage. It's like something's unhealthy at this point. Somebody can't stop thinking about you. Or maybe you can't stop thinking about somebody. Somebody cannot stop thinking about this emperor. Like a relationship. You could be thinking about... maybe you can't stop thinking about a relationship with a particular person. This person feels like you're very upset. Like you're bitter about something. Almost like there's someone here who's ignoring the fact that someone has not moved on from something else. It's like they're allowing their desire for something to override what's there. Somebody's wanting to like return to you, or maybe you want to like, there's almost like trying to hide the fact that you still want to be with somebody. You could be working this weekend, or it could take a lot of work in order to move on from something, but somebody's thinking about it. It's like you could be thinking of how much it's gonna take to finish something or complete something. It's like somebody knows who they love, but somebody may have played a lot of games. Somebody realizes that they're gonna have to be a better person if they want what they want, and they're realizing what they don't want this weekend. But they played a lot of games, so they're like, damn, it's gonna take like $100 million to fix this situation. They're gonna try to manipulate it. They definitely feel like their manipulation may have like, if this person finds that all the bullshit that they did means that they don't have another chance, it's really gonna break this person's heart. But they're a shark. This says swim away from this situation. It's like she looks scared. Like, you don't remember what you did? Like, I know something's wrong with this. I keep hearing shake your rump. Some of y'all may have a big butt. Child. I'm hearing all I want to do is zoom a zoom. Isn't that the song? Just shake your rump. This person probably just want to fuck anyway. Listen. I don't know what that was. But there's a warning in that read. Sagittarius. You may know that, I don't know, somebody ain't right. Somebody's not right. There's a snake with a face. Where are you? You may not have all the details on something, Sag. I don't think it's what you think it is. You know how you think one person's the culprit, but it'd be like, it'd be the person sitting next to you, but you've been like ganging up on somebody else all this time, and it's not even them. So that may become apparent to you. There may be like apologies in order. I don't know if this is you or somebody need to apologize to you. It's like somebody wasn't right. Somebody's ass wasn't right. It was a snake here, and you may have been wrong about a particular person, but it wasn't them. Or they may have been wrong about you. Take it how it resonates. There's a thief. Okay. Ooh, they probably do together. These two probably work together. There's almost like there's a broke couple here. They like either there's two people that depend on each other financially or something like that. Wow. Be careful of like a scamming ass couple. I don't know why you need to be careful of that, but I don't see them succeeding at this. Or somebody may have tried to come for you, and I don't see that they succeeded at that. If you got yourself up out of something, be glad that you did, because you could not trust these people, okay? Don't ignore red flags. Listen, there's some things I'm just not going to ignore. There's something that you don't need to take a chance on ignoring. Because there's a lot of people who ignore warnings. What do you need to do? What specifically this says to you? Because I don't like this energy. It's either somebody that you with or there's a couple. And both of their ass ain't right. Somebody could have also gone back to a relationship that they know is not it for them. And if you're not a part of all of that, because I don't know, I'm not seeing like advice for you. I'm just seeing like maybe it's just letting you know that somebody may have gone back to something that they know is not right. Somebody's admitting to themselves that they know why they're not talking to, like why you're not talking to them or something like that. If you're on the outside of all of this, Sagittarius, there's a need for you to, I feel like maybe this has stressed you. You could have walked away from whatever this drama is, and maybe you felt like you had missed an opportunity or something like that. It's reminded me of years ago, and it's gonna sound so fucked up, but it is what it is. It's true. And I was very young at the time, and I knew I didn't want to do that with my life. And so an ex of mine had gotten locked up, and you know, I didn't have anything to do with him getting locked up. It was more of like a lifestyle for him that, you know, every now and then he would be gone. And so I remember going to see him, and I remember looking at him and admiring. He was very handsome, and admiring like how handsome he was, and remembering our connection. And as I'm looking through this glass, and I thought about the fact that I drove all these hours to get up here, and I thought about the fact that I had to wait and go through all that bullshit just to get to this glass. And I told you not to do it anyway. Else you wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have had to go through all this. This is not my life. This is not my life. And I said, I don't think I'll be back. You know, I don't think I'll be. It's crazy that police and thieves just start playing. You got a thief in your damn reading. Okay? I don't know what's going on here, but if you was thinking about like ride or die and all that bullshit, don't do it. Don't do it, honey. Move on with your life. Move on with your life. I don't think anybody would, you know, hate you for that. He said, other than your dog, is pretty peaceful. You know, that sounds nice. That sounds a lot nicer than all that shit I had to go through. And you better be my son or something. I don't know. But somebody knows that it wasn't you. I feel like that's what you need to know. And with that, you know it wasn't you. And so hopefully that frees you to, you know, not feel guilty. Okay, what am I looking at here? All right, Capricorn. So let me get you another oracle card for Capricorn. If you were going through a court case, let me see something. Let me see what's going on. You got protection. Why am I hearing away in a manger? Why am I thinking about Moses being the one that who was in the water. They sent the baby to somewhere else. I don't know. The story is very foggy in my head. Wasn't it Moses? I remember seeing the movie when I was a child, and it was like they sent the baby somewhere else for its safety. Child, please don't quote me on this. It's almost like you being moved. So it was Moses. Girl, I just butchered the hell out of that. Sorry. But I just pictured that because I remember seeing a movie talking about the story. But it was for his protection, like being moved. Somebody's name could be Musa. Make sure that you're protecting your money as well this weekend. Like, make sure ain't nothing falling out your pockets. Oh. Somebody could also be being protected from somebody else's karma. Like, something could be, like, falling. It's like the tower, it falls down because it wasn't built on something that, you know, it's like eventually it's going to fall. There was something that wasn't built right or something like that. Let me see. Sometimes time is just up too. It could have been a decision that wasn't being made. I'm hearing that song, A Rose is Still a Rose. Aretha Franklin and I think it was Lauryn Hill. Baby girl, you're still a flower. You may want to fix something. The other person, somebody may have found something out about you. Because it's like, maybe, okay, how you feeling about this? Because there's a king and queen of pentacles here. 2 of cups. This is a couple. You two could already be committed to each other. You may be feeling like, I want to fix this. You may be feeling like alone, like kind of left out in the cold, trying to, or maybe like not trying to focus on something financial or like the feeling of being alone. This other person may have found out some things and they're not sure. I don't feel like this is somebody who's in there, who's thinking about this from an emotional spot. I think this is someone who is still feeling very, this could be the feminine energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who is like, I don't know. This person is scared. I think this gives this person anxiety, like way too many. Ooh, it's just don't know what to believe is this energy. This person's emotions are locked inside of a vault that only Jesus has the combination to. Okay. And I don't think they're making a good decision from that place that they lock these emotions inside of. What's the outcome of this? This says patience, just a few more months. Right now, why am I hearing rigmarole? Y'all might be around somebody old this weekend. like an elder or something like that. Somebody maybe like, I don't know, talking to you. Just a few more months. Right now, something may be very disappointing, but it's like there's a lesson here. Something needs to happen. I feel like there's a lesson in independence as well. You already have all of the answers that you need. And this is just the Queen of Swords. The answers are already there. The truth is already there. Whether you're this Queen of Swords in the reverse or this King of Cups, I feel like the mutual feelings here. One thing about it is there's a mutual connection with you and someone. I just think there's been like a lot of things that have taken place. Maybe somebody feels like, you know, I can't meet this person's expectations. It's like things have played out and there's no more like answers to seek. One thing is definite, that the King and the Queen of Pentacles is upright, and the Queen and the King of Cups. This is like one of the movies where like you need a sequel to see, are they gonna come back together or what? Like everybody's wondering that. Like maybe you have to see on the next season. So maybe some months. Again, patience, just a few more months. This is like, stay out of confusion right now. Things are being, with the Justice card and Courthouse here, something's being handled. Something's going as it should. It's very much to be continued. This is Capricorn. Oh shit, my bad. I guess it was hard to tell. Capricorn started. I'm gonna do the timestamps in a minute. So, yeah, this is like, I really feel like something's playing out the way that it should right now. Dun, 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 dun. What song is that? Da, 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 da. What song is that? That song may resonate with y'all. Let me breathe. Oh my God, I can hear it in my head. Y'all could be listening to like some old school, the only music to listen to. Let me shut up. I don't know. Y'all could be listening to some good music this weekend. Like it's giving like temptations. I don't know. Is it Walk On By? Walk on by. Not that one. Is it? Is it giving Isaac Hayes? Yeah. Walk on by. It's giving Walk On By. Oh my God. You say you going to a concert tomorrow? Have a good time. Have a good time. Is that it, Capricorn? We're gonna go to Aquarius. Something has changed. It's like, has it changed? It's something that ended. There may be like a resurrection this weekend. Or there's at least a desire to. Somebody may want something, but it's like, damn, I'm not. Somebody feels like they're not good enough, or they didn't do something right, or this is like, there may not be another chance for something because somebody didn't get their shit together, or this is like, why am I hearing? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But then they still do something stupid. And it's like, yeah, you are mad though. It's something like that going on. It's like somebody can't calm down. Or it's like somebody it hasn't changed. Something hasn't changed. Some kind of behavior or something has not changed. Somebody's thinking about that. Somebody's dealing with a lot of anxiety this weekend for like maybe not listening to themselves or I'm here. I can't stand the rain. It brings back sweet memories. You could be like, somebody's going where the money resides. I don't know what this is. Or they're moving towards something that's more like legacy related, or it's like, I want to be financially free. I'm done with this codependent bullshit. Like, somebody is wanting to be I don't know if it's self-sufficient or like, it's like, I'm here. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. It's like, maybe it's just not the time. So let's say, I don't want the half thing. I want the real thing. I don't want, ooh, I heard a part-time lover. So for some of y'all, somebody's like, I want a wife and kids. I want a husband, and I want what I want. And I don't want to do that with somebody I can only be with sometime. That's not what's up. I feel like this is like falling in love in a situation that could be a big clash. It's like something here was not right, okay? And no matter how special the connection or the bond is, if we can't really act on it, what's the point? There's a lot of people who like each other that can't be together, you know, for whatever reasons, or that love each other. There's like some truth that kind of defeats somebody this weekend. I'm sorry, baby. It's like they just, I don't know. Someone taking their love out of a situation really caused upheaval. And it also, it's crazy because it seems like someone that this caused an upheaval for had a choice to make before everybody got mad. You know what I mean? This looks like somebody had a choice to make before everybody in the situation was ready to make a choice for them. Ooh, shit. Somebody could be pregnant too. And it's like, are you pregnant? It looks like somebody, okay, if somebody did get someone pregnant, they're looking at if they should stay and be in a relationship with this person. Or if they should give up. What they gonna do about the baby? This could be like it could end up being like a co-parenting thing. Or somebody could say something about wanting to grow a relationship or have a baby, and somebody's like, I don't know if I... It's almost like, pardon... Why am I hearing pardon me? If you're not looking to get pregnant this weekend, I would be careful. somebody doesn't feel like they're in control. I mean, and really, they're not. Like, whoever this is, you're not in control, because it's like we're all, and like in the grand scheme of things, child, just like on that damn movie, since we on Aquarius, and dude was an Aquarius, and Mia Culpa. Else they wouldn't have had that Aquarius tattoo on his arm. It's like Kelly was a pawn in her husband's family's game, which ended up setting everybody free in the end. Kelly ended up being like the the opposite of glue, whatever like unties everybody to each other, because it's like they all were tied to each other for a very sinister reason, and the truth is what untied everybody from each other, or something like that. There could be a pregnancy that ends up like setting things in order. And it's like the same way. God, it's like, this is dark. It's like there was a sacrifice that had to be made. In this case, it could be in the form of a life coming into the world, you know, by way of someone being pregnant. But it could like end the cycle that kind of sets everybody free in a way, or at least you. And it's gonna make someone realize that, babe, you're not in control of anything, like as much as you would like to be. I guess someone was trying to wait for happiness. What? Or somebody was waiting for like a reconnect. This could make them just give up, because it's like, if I got somebody pregnant, I can't ever come back to you, or something like that, baby. It's like I might as well stop. Somebody's realizing that they're not. It's like they're gonna stop. I feel like they'll always be in their feelings about this, but they're gonna move on. This was a lot. This is like two people who can't be together. And it's just more and more things that got in the way. And for whatever reason, like at the beginning of the movie, I just never imagined like all of that being tied together the way that it was. And it's like, you don't know why shit happens the way that it does, but just know that it's not working in your favor. And we're not in control. This ending was inevitable. And star-crossed was, I kept thinking star seed, but I'm like, that's not what this is. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's definitely star-crossed lovers. It's giving Romeo and Juliet. It's like, why can't we just be together? Or The Great Gatsby. That movie really did the most to me. Anyway. Pisces. Sorry. Somebody was untrue. Somebody in this reading was unfair. And you may have separated from this person. And it's changed their life. Like, if you two are not in each other's lives, it could have changed both of your life. But this person feels like it's been very life-changing to be away from you. But again, I feel like this is someone who may have not been nice to you or fair with you, you know. You could have waited for a long time for nothing, is what this looks like. Maybe you waited a long time and it's like you're working through that shit. That's something to work through in itself. Is putting a lot of energy and time into something that didn't materialize. The song is playing. It's called You Can Get It If You Really Want. Somebody wants to, yeah, they do. They want to come back after you've already let go, and you seem to be turned off. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse, 4 of Cups. You're like, something feels like sure for you. I don't see you revisiting this. This person feels like, can we please just start up? This person still loves you. They're not seeing anybody but you. They feel like you're going to reject them. You might. This is somebody that could have been born in 81. You could not have any children with them. Or maybe if you were undecided, you are like, thank God. Somebody's like thinking had they put a baby in you, you wouldn't have been able to leave. Don't let them do this, Pisces. Don't let them put no baby in you. You'll be happier if you avoid this situation. You will. This person's gonna go for it, though. They want to. They could be like clearing some space for you now, like putting some things to a stop in their life. And here's what make me nervous, because it's like, let's say this person was all over the place. Let's say this person had like, you know, all these issues with like different men or women. Let's say somebody had like a whole roster to clear in their life, or they just got a whole bunch going on in their life that keeps you two from being together. It's like they are not going to go about clearing out all the stuff that is keeping you two together from being together in the most honest way. So it could bring trouble to the relationship like it already has. So that's the thing that is, and maybe you know this already, and this is what makes you nervous about this person, like, but you just drama. You know what I mean? It's like either way, it's drama. And with the High Priestess here, you know better. Look at this. Oh, it's another card. What's this? Oh, my God. It's like you want to go to jail or you want to go home. You know that you need to protect yourself from something. From someone. They don't have anything to offer you. They can't. It's like this person can't commit to what they want. What do they want with you? They can't commit to it. This is like lighting a wet match. As much as you would love for it to create fire, it's not gonna strike. And it's not that they don't want to. I don't know if it's that they don't want to. I just think that until something changes or ends, is going to be a stressful ass burden, and life is happening right now. It just is. Look at this. This says, good morning. The world awaits you. It's like, you got to get up tomorrow and then the next day, and there's work to do, and there's, you know, there's things to see. So think about what's important to you, Pisces. Think about what's... If this situation wasn't fair to you, think about what is, what would be. You know, you got to move forward. What are we going to do? Damn, was that the Chariot? It sure was. Either way, baby. Look, the Wheel of Fortune. As soon as I try to cut it again. Move on. I love you guys. I hope this helped. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.